Oke bro, hello, welcome back to my channel. Seperti biasa main eFootball. Main bonus dulu. Aduh, salah. Akhirnya daily box, dapat daily box. Kira-kira ini nanti dapat pemain siapa ya? Oke, kontrak dulu biar nambah pemain, nambah squad ya. Oke, pemain biasa nih, Fares. Skip dulu lah, cuma dapat Alvarez. Ini masih dapat poin 1300. Oke, seperti biasa push ini ya. Oke, dapat main divisi. Lawannya keren nih. Mau pakai ini ya, merah. Donnarumma kondisi tidak baik, Pandek juga tidak baik, ganti Davinson Sanchez saja. Formasi 4-1-2-3 ternyata. Pemainnya keren-keren banget nih. Oke, kira-kira ini saya bisa ngimbangin enggak ya? Atau mungkin saya bisa curi poin penuh, atau mungkin saya bisa ngimbangin. Kalau lihat ini squadnya sih
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now the game
langsung kebobolan dulu.
the big names
Dia
earn
cepat
their
ya.
reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt. And here we are, early stages. He struck one. He looks hungry for more.
Langsung kebobolan.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Kesalahan berarti, harusnya enggak ngejar semua.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Alexander-Arnold. That's a nicely measured pass. Now it's Mbappe.
Dapat.
Keeper's dealt with that. Could move up a gear here. That has been cut short. And here's Cavani. Hazard. Olise. Mohamed Salah. Helo. Olise. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul.
Ano po eh? Foul ba na?
And it's Messi. Hazard. Hazard.
Salah.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish. It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. Nuno Mendes. Long-time, excellent interception. That pass is somewhat less than ideal. Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. And that interception was most necessary. That was well played, well stopped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. And it's Hazard. Hazard. Oh, super ball! Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Shot a goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions. Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials. Kusanov, handles from the goal kick. Sanchez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Olise. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. To be. Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Milan with the corner, they're first. Kvaratskhelia tries to clear. Oh, good read. That's great positioning, so good from him. Sanchez. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. Defending of the desperate variety. Kvaratskhelia. Paris Saint-Germain upping the intensity here, having lost possession. Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that. Good to watch. It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork. Messi. Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's had a hit! Firm header just off target. And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. This is their second corner of the game. Hazard gets it away. Oh, a lovely bit of skill. There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Zanetti. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Versi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Shot and the finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Ashlani. Lobbed in behind. Nicely worked. Now it's Mbappe. And he's certainly onside here. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Zanetti with the clearance. Helo. And that could set him on his way.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Messi.
Paris Saint-Germain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Azar. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cavani. Olise is looking to influence.
Telat.
There's the end of the first half. It's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances,
It's Cavani! Helo.
they need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, again there's no way through. Olise. And he's picked out the run. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent...
Mohamed Salah! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
No, he didn't quite beat it right. Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There's the header. That's a half-decent try.
Olise did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Milan have it back and can go again. Well, that's well spotted. Olise. And it's Messi.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Olise!
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce
That has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
306.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been cleared.
Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That'll be a throw-in.
Changement en cours.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Nuno Mendes, Cavani, Hakimi makes the interception. He gets big, and he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Kvaratskhelia. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Mohamed Salah. Akanji.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Elise looking to get on the end of this. Shapes to shoot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Changement.
Milan making consecutive changes here. Taken back almost at once. Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And now the breakaway.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Kvaratskhelia finds himself. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here to further improve their position of comfort. Oh, he's hit the bar! Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Milan must do something here and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Brilliantly cut out. And it's Azar. Kvaratskhelia does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Goulet. Look at the space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. For Valverde. Always onto this. He has found a way through.
Il y aura 4
The
minutes
final
de temps
seconds now.
additionnel.
He's got the shot away! It's off target and by quite a way. Zanetti. Helo. Back into the middle. Ashlani. It's Luis Suarez. It's Salah! The whistle has gone and it is all over. What a game. And one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour.
Malah kebingungan tadi. Kebingungan sendiri. Divisi 2 dia. Padahal tadi juga dapat peluang bagus, tapi finishingku jelek.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome
Hello,
to
everybody,
everybody who has
welcome
joined
to
us for this
today's match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated,
Against
hugely
Milan.
hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. As you can see, we've already started here. Neymar. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Beckham standing over it.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Mbappe! Milan have has a goal!
Okay.
Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Thailand are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's got behind for a goal kick.
Terlalu keras umpannya ternyata.
Ronaldinho, that's good vision. Donnarumma can pick that up. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Neymar. And it's Ronaldinho. Back into the middle. Batistuta. Can he finish? They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, They say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Climbs up big!
Okay.
Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Neymar. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Foden. Milan finding their passes. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Ronaldinho. Foden. Nuno Mendes. He's played him through.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, great ball!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. So, what can they make of this? Conte. Oh, easy pickings there. Great ball if he can get there. Courtois will lay claim to that. Belletti. For Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has been cleared. Now it's Batistuta. Conte. He could be in here. Oh, what a pass!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Ronaldinho. Conte. And here's Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Batistuta. Batistuta couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Belletti.
Two added minutes
Great
has been
defending,
indicated.
strong and determined. We are into stoppage time. Alexander-Arnold. Ashlani. Foden. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Adams attempts a clearance. Mbappe and the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And there's the end of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix.
Oke, untuk sementara
What
ini
is
saya
shaping up to be a
masih
super
unggul
contest.
2-1
2 on the score at the break,
di babak
and
pertama.
every indication that both
Untuk babak
parties
kedua
are
harus
capable
tetap
of adding
konsentrasi
more.
ini biar tidak di
Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges.
Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cavani has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Cleared away. Thailand have the chance to go the other way. Conte. Oh, that's a key interception. Elise. Mbappe. Ronaldinho has created one goal already. Cavani. Pass is just off target. Belletti. Mbappe. Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Alexander-Arnold.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
The attendance
Yeah,
for this
they
match
just simply
was
want to engage the counter-attack.
80,953.
Oke.
Bastoni gets it away. Mbappe. Adams getting this one clear. Well, they've got it again. Nuno Mendes in once more. He gets big.
Oke.
Yes! And they are pulling clear here. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
Number 18.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just two. And the shot! No, not quite.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Lawan menyerah. Oke. Ternyata lawan menyerah dulu. Saya kira ini saya bisa.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. Mbappe!
Oh, what has happened? He's had it!
Okay.
Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Bisa diperlukan oleh kapan mungkin bisa dilakukan Apple oleh sementara unggul.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been knocked clear. Oh, that is a nice touch. Akanji with the clearance. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. That's a throw. Cleared without hesitation. Ah, he's given it away. He has found the way through. There's the hit.
Kesalahan.
And yes, it's there. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, there was to be no other outcome. That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Akanji. And they've got a throw. Stood up well to him there. Owen. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe! Mbappe gets across and deals with it. Aslani played with finesse. Scholes clears. He's got the shot away! Goal! Milan! And they're back in front!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, he got ripped because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Elise is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Sayang banget.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Nuno Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Great chance!
Kesalahan.
Hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement.
Cavani! Oh, it's come loose. He's going for goal. And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
It'll be a throw-in. White. On time, excellent interception. Ashlani. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Messi is eyeing up his options in the middle. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Mbappe. Played in deep. Up for a header! Goal! Milan! And there is his 30th goal.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Milan take the lead. No joy this time. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nuno Mendes. Deep cross. And that should be the keeper's. Now then, the ball's come loose. Hernandez. Conte. Oh, perfectly. And in! It's there! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go with better, possibly.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Milan come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. So once again, we're underway.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Nice sequence. And the shot! That was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
So, third corner of the game. without complication. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving on and making good progress. He's found a way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Messi. That's a little off target. White. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's played him through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tries to dink it in. It's really well cleared. So their fourth corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. White. A sudden chance to counter. Well, that's well seen too. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. You crossed in early. Defending of the Conte! In he goes again! They've done it! And the comeback is complete! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
80.953 spettatori.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
It was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
No way through. And it's Conte.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Alexander-Arnold tries to clear.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive. Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Back in... And Batistuta! Belletti. He's a sharp little ball here. Adams makes the interception. Cavani is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Nuno Mendes. Can he get away here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van Dijk. Half an hour gone in the second half. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No, that was never going to make it. Played back in. Oh, well played, well played. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Batistuta. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And the shot! He's got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Gol per il
Oh,
Milan.
what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Numero 10.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Numero 30.
Taken in a hurry.
Messi.
5 minutes left on the clock.
Lasciano il campo per
Conte.
il numero 8. Il numero 25. Il numero
And
22.
kicked out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 2. Numero 17. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15. Il
Not
numero
pretty, but it gets the
14.
job done.
Ribery.
Well,
Cambio
both
di
sides
giocatori.
might have to settle for it.
Looks for the finish. He's done very well to get to that.
Hernandez is offering a right smile there.
Great defending, strong and determined. He could be in here.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
There they go, hunting again.
Goulart kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ribery. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Belletti.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much
Nicely
faster.
worked. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's got space in the area.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cavani. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's found a way through. Osimhen. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's in a great position. That's going to go a long way. It's gone out for a throw-in. Kimmich, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a nicely measured pass. That has been cut short. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Okay, interesting. Olise is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Olise, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Van Dijk. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Interesting ball. Oh, and he's through the middle. Osimhen. Ashlani chooses to go back. Olise. Oh, he's onto this. Pinches it off him. And he's only too happy to take that back. Olise looking here to chip it through. Vinicius Junior. It's Kimmich. And it's Griezmann. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he latch on to this?
Ya, tadi diserang terus.
Olise. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And here's Osimhen. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's done very well to take that back. Araujo calmly anticipates. Palmer. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Pass somewhat off target. Alexander-Arnold. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
Kindly make his way to the information
Views on the
center.
first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Milan really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Vinicius Junior. Gravenberg. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Palmer. Oh, red. Nice interception. Elise. And it's Messi. Now it's Cavani. Spread out to the left.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Good running, strong and purposeful. Mbappe. Elise.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Griezmann. And the shot! He scored! The breakthrough arrives at last!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to
The
the second
attendance
half.
for this match was
intervened well there.
72,306.
Looking to set free a runner. Face to face with the keeper. Hits one! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that
The
equaliser.
goal scorer for Milan.
And that really is
After 62
so
minutes.
impressive.
Yeah, and having the
Number
thrust
10.
to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Ashlani. And it's Messi. For Olise. And he's in on Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his
Substitution in
willingness to
progress.
make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
To cut it out. Palmer. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now that's well seen too. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Cavani. He's had a hit! Gravenberg. De Ligt. Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe. Half an hour gone in the second half. Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Iniesta.
Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Vinicius Junior. And he skips past his man. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Elise. Foot in. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Rudiger gets across and deals with it. Kimmich. And it's Iniesta. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile, the decision is made. Late drama. The ball is on the spot, here we go. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even the slightest doubt. It had to be spot on.
And here's Cavani. Well read. The danger is averted.
I thought it was going to happen then. How
There will
many
be
more
5
chances
minutes
can they
added time.
realistically expect now?
Son Heung-min gets into a good position. Has a look and plays it forward. And he welcomes it in. He trusts the keeper to beat. Mbappe! He's got a goal! And surely now the result's beyond doubt. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
And we come to you now with a quick...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. There's the whistle. And here's Mbappe. Great hit! Decent hit! He is through here. He's got the shot away! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Cavani. He's got away. Picked out. There's the shot. He scores. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Milan, there's the hit! And he's taking no chances there. Vitinha. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Timber gets over and intercepts. Douglas Luiz. Messi. Gabriel cuts it out. Somewhat off target. Milan have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Mbappe providing an outlet on that. Climbs up big! Mendes made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, that's a key interception. Martinelli, Guerrero, Vitinha, and it's Guerrero. And here's Messi, played out towards the right wing. Mbappe! Interesting ball. Now it's Douglas Luiz. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Raya deals with it effortlessly. Now it's Mbappe. Timber. Oh, he's played it in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Douglas Luiz. Vitinha puts his foot on the gas, shapes to shoot! And that's it!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Martinelli. Guerrero plays it in. And through to the goalkeeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Shot a goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Alexander-Arnold. Douglas Luiz. And searching ball that into space. Turns and goes back. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And Messi! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Messi. Cavani has found the net here, of course. Guerrero, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Messi. It's good distance on it.
There will be one more
Always onto
added
this.
time.
Nicely intercepted. He's going to be disappointed with that. Divisi. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised and based...
Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Douglas Luiz. That's really well manoeuvred. Guerrero. For Messi.
Listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This has become one superb game of football.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
Cavani really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Substitution.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Timber. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cavani. Now it's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alexander-Arnold. Goulet. Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, smashing header! Goal, Milan! Into the lead once more.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
After 69 minutes is number 18, Edinson Cavani. Substitution for Arsenal, number 25.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10, Douglas
Well, this is
Luiz.
what we've been waiting for.
Number 11, Gabriel Martinelli.
Milan have now
Coming
used
on the
up
field,
all but one of
number
their
12,
substitution windows.
William Saliba. Number 2, Gundogan. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Substitutions taking place. Substitution in
Vitinha.
progress.
Shot could be on. Real chance! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. It's Cavani! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Mbappe! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front!
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Milan take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Is number 10.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display. What a player.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage.
And it's there! And surely that settles it.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nice sequence of passes this. He's in a good position here. Goulet goes on a charge down the left. Nuno Mendes. Goulet in acres of space out wide. That'll be a throw. keeper's dealt with that. Couler, he's gone for goal! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. Yet another goal
6
in
added
an
minutes has been
awesome
indicated.
performance. They are in complete charge. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Saliba. Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Please be made aware that
Mbappe
smoking
reflecting
is only
on
permitted.
Kembali lagi di poin 1396. Oke, belum untuk video live streamingnya sekian dulu ya. Thank you for watching.